once in a while. And then there's someone right there in the bank that has healing hands. The patronage you will have will be multi-religious. When I was still in public service, I experienced that grace a little. Because nobody wants to die. My mom is from that background, that one. So when her elder brother, that happens to be a strong man in that way, was sick, my mom now went to him and said, "This is my son. Oh. You still remember him?" He said, "Yes." He said, he prays for sick people. Oh. Do you receive this kind of... Do you accept this kind of prayer? My uncle said he accepts all kind of prayer now. Power? No, everybody needs it. He said, and there's a spiritual capital you are going to receive. It will come in spirit form. And that is the potential. That is the warehouse for the possibilities of power. So that means if you know how to deal properly with that spiritual capital, one of the products that should come out of adequately dealing with the capital is that power will emerge. Because dunamis means potential energy, just like crude oil. Then when you put crude oil into the fractionating column, into the refinery, that's the name you know. But it's a fractional distillation column for those of you that are chemists. Then it fractionates that complex mixture. The investment of God that is upon your life is a complex mixture. It is when you put it into that fractional distillation column, which is speaking in tongues, it begins to, the products, and one of the products, short products that you will get is called what? Power. There are other products that will come. The ability to hear God is part of the product that will distill out of the complex mixture. Do you understand that? So many things will come out of that chamber. If you apply high temperature and pressure, things will distill out. So the entire compendium of the possibilities that God wants to bequeath to us is coming to us in a crude state. And a refinery, not the type we have in Nigeria, a true refinery should run for 25 years before they do turnaround maintenance. So if your own refinery breaks down every 2 months, even in Ajegunle, your face will not shine. How long can you keep your refinery alive? My wife is, oh my God, you are not with me. How long? Break down. We are having turnaround maintenance every week. Because you lose the steam. You cannot tend it. You can't tend it. So you cannot see the products. There's scarcity of power in the land. Scarcity of accurate men that can pick the mind of God in the land. Meanwhile, all of these abilities are summed up in the spiritual capital that God has given you. And Jesus said, we cannot accomplish this task without power. Is there power in your life? Because the average pastor these days has decided to orchestrate a model of service delivery that denies power. It's our modern mode. You want to avoid the complex mixture and the refinery, then you can't get revival from that arrangement. If revival will come, then we need to go back to the refinery. When you switch it on, you don't switch it off anymore. My wife is here. She knew me as a single, and I'm married to her now. She knows my refinery. She knows it. She saw me from yesterday praying. Today, this evening. Yes. It's been like that for a long time. Tomorrow again, I start early. Hey, make sure your refinery doesn't go down. Now, we're actually in the practical mode now. So if you want to sit or stand, anyone that is applicable. But listen to me, the Lord came to me in the place of prayer. And he wants to remove someone's glasses. You don't need to believe me. You don't need to. Jesus